Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 3, Episode 21 of Iruma-kun. All good things must come to an end eventually, even if we don't want it to happen. So admittedly, very reluctant to bid farewell to accept the loss of a Saturday show, because I've very much enjoyed myself. It really doesn't feel like 6 months have passed, that 2 full anime seasons have flown by, but that might be indicative of overall enjoyment because it was an absolute wild ride. So much fun week in, week out. It brought the feels, the dread, the hype, the laughs. It was all on point. And even in regards to last time, the comedy was peak, the wholesomeness factor off the charts. Both situations I adore greatly. Because everything we got with the lead and his overall dynamic with Iruma and how both characters bounce off of each other, how their personalities mesh and create something spectacular. The argument over who's the little brother, the fact Iruma's influence and the misfit class themselves have changed lead for the better. And even Opera playing the straight man to the incompetent, or rather the inept, cooking skills of Amari and Iruma, the hilarity that ensued, and the wholesome feels as gifts were exchanged, as cookies were handed out, and we saw all the joy just spread across Iruma, and it was so infectious, it made Amari smile. It was well worth the struggle, even at the expense of Opera's mental state. And I'd love to see more of the cooking dynamic because it would be absolutely hilarious. It also helps that Amari's best girl. Personal opinion, fight me, I'll die on this hill. So what are we in store for? Will it finally be fulfilling the promise of visiting Asmodeus' home? Will we go to his mansion? Because we've hosted friends over at Iruma's house and Clarissa's, so it's only natural that it'd be his turn. And we did make that promise after all. So will we end with that, or will we also set up for Season 4? Because given the popularity, it only makes sense. We'll definitely set up some plot points and make us patiently await for whatever's in store next. Because I believe it's the music festival? That'll be the next opportunity to rank up, because we still got several members who need to reach Dalit after all. So before we hop into the episode, because I'm very excited, albeit nervous, because once we're done, and who knows how many years we'll have to wait for another season. I do believe I've heard there's enough source material for another 2 or 3 seasons itself, so that does have me excited, but it means we'd have to wait. Fortunately, it's a show that's well worth waiting for. Either way, check out my links down below. If you want the full version, head over to my Patreon. If you want, support me on that platform. It'd be very much appreciated. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload next. And well, with that said, in 3, 2, 1. Still dig the outfit so much. And are we going to address the person hiding behind Garp? Because that's a class member we haven't addressed whatsoever, but for the past several seasons have popped up and shown themselves in several frames, even though we've never truly talked to them or even named them, right? So it'd be nice if we could actually solve that plot point. I didn't expect to spend more time with Bachiko with this season, because it felt like the special tutor's plot point was resolved for the time being, because the Harvest Festival was over, and it was time to decompress, to process and review everything that went on, and allow the kids to be kids again, to enjoy school life and relax, since it'd been 4 days of hard work, plus multiple weeks of hard training. So the fact that Bachiko was invited over to Sullivan's mansion, the object of her adoration, what are we cooking? What's in store? All right, this has me very excited. Will we maybe address the whole maid Iruma thing, the servitude, or I don't know, will we hire Bachiko? Is it possible to hire Bachiko? It'd be interesting to recruit her into the household, so we'd also have another person protecting and further educating Iruma on stuff like common sense, or even improving his archery skill. Or is this a celebration for the fact that she did so well? Oh, God. The fact her personality changes on a dime when it comes to Sullivan is adorable. Holy shit. It's high praise when one of the highest ranking devils says that. What? So definitely feels like they have a rivalry going on. Were they childhood friends or something that constantly butt heads? What the hell? So they're delinquent friends, always attempting to one-up each other. Do forgive me, I don't remember her name. So it was his own way of also looking out for her. Oh, this makes me very happy. Another smile that's practically priceless. It speaks volumes, and it makes me so happy. Because we know one of Iruma's main motivations was to receive praise from Bachiko, to meet her expectations and surpass them, to prove her negative mindset wrong and succeed, to not give up when she thought he'd fail, when he would want to throw in the towel, and he certainly rose to the occasion. So seeing this, how she's willing to praise him when he's not around, even to the object of her affection, Sullivan, it makes me very happy. It's similar to when she stood up to everyone at the tutor's tent as they were watching the Harvest Festival, because they were trash talking him to an extent or playing down his role or his ability to win. It's so nice when even behind closed doors or in a separate private conversation, they're consistent and they respect you. They truly care for you. And Bachiko's one of those people where she embodies it truly, and it's so appreciated. It doesn't fall out of line for what we already established. Oh. So he helped make her style. All right, we are eating solid. We are eating so good. The show's cooking so damn great. Something fierce, rather, with the amount of Bachiko spotlight in this entire series, or season, rather. Makes me very happy. It switched gears so quickly, so casually. The fear or the realization that it was a super serious topic. Will it be to protect Iruma as his secret bodyguard, perhaps? Or will they enlighten Bachiko on his identity as a human? Or will it be something else entirely? Because she just cast magic that prevents eavesdropping. So what's going to happen and why is it so good? It makes me so hype when we switch gears so seamlessly. Transitioning from cutesy happy-go-lucky to such a serious tone. All right. So, okay, so it's 13 dinners related. I love the visual effect with them. Is it Ball and them making moves? The Six Fingers? So it is the Six Fingers from Walter Park. Are we going to war? The fact that the serious tone just shattered. It was so slapstick. The visualization of several gags, even just the art and animation accompanying it too, and how it's portrayed, overall execution of all of these aspects deserves so much praise. It's something I truly enjoy when it comes to this show. Always defying those expectations and providing quality entertainment. You could put that down. Would this be the first time we've truly seen Sullivan's eyes, other than the occasion when he threatened Henry and the Demon Border Control when he wanted to return to the festival and Iruma's side during season 1? The fact they're so intricately detailed, it gives me chills. I could stare at them for hours because I adore anime eyes, especially when they're fantastically well drawn. So to see this after so long of his closed eyes or hidden behind his glasses, it does shit to you, man. It's so good. It's so unexpected. Oh. Seriously, why does this image go so hard? I might have commented about this several episodes back during the rank up ceremony. But since we've spent so much time with Sullivan while he's been easygoing, happy-go-lucky, downright hilarious, sometimes in egg mode, aka chibi form, and rarely ever serious, when we do switch gears and he's actually serious, doing his job, or threatening someone, or presenting himself in such a manner as this, where it's talking true business and the care and consideration for others like this, it gives you chills. It makes these moments hit so much harder. Because holy shit, the chair, the one eye open, the posture. Best grandpa decided it's time to be serious, and I adore it. I could use that as a background, no joke. I'm sorry, what? Didn't expect him to drop that bombshell information so casually, but it seems he deemed Bachiko, from her performance, her actions, her words, to be extra worthy of learning this information, of including in this secret, truly taking care of Iruma, covering all bases that he can, and adding more to the forces that protect him. So how will she respond? Because she just casually agreed, but it's one of those cases where you need a second to process what just happened, what was just said. Will she become overprotective, overbearing when it comes to their relationship? Because she wants to make sure he's up to snuff. And if Bachiko learns, could we have Kalego learn? Or how would Kalego react? Would he deem him too much of a threat to school life that he'd have him removed? All right, I dig that reaction. Such a delayed reaction. It was perfect. So he's giving her the choice, the option between two different paths, with this classic OST kicking in. It all clicks into place because he's the least devilish devil out there, or the least demonish demon. Oh. So we're back into servant mode. And you dug her grave. I mean, he's not wrong. But the truth came out to the people she didn't even want to find out. What is that horrifyingly demonic face, and why would I want it on a mask? Because they didn't need to go so hard with the animation for it, but I appreciate it. Since you ranked up, could he be evolving? Because every time you've gone up a rank, he's changed and grown stronger. So what will be the consequences or the benefits of going toward Dalit? So we did pass off the cookies. So we're making good on the promise. You slay me! 3 title cards, or 3 mid cards, rather. I'd say that's pretty impressive. I don't know if that's actually happened before in the show. And the fact that there's Gorgon snake bushes, impeccable aesthetic. I mean, he comes from money, and his mother's a 13 crown. How are his siblings going to react to Clara and Iruma? Could they retaliate? Because he did mention in season 2 he would prioritize Iruma over them. While he does love them, the one he's sworn service and loyalty to takes precedence. It'd be kind of hilarious if we go that route. It's time to play. Reunited and already bouncing off the walls. What's with the art style change? Classic Valak chaos. I don't even want to know how expensive that pot is. For now. He's acting superior. He can't be angry over what the inferior do, right? I'd say you're opening Pandora's box. Be very careful what you wish for, dude. But the fact that his character theme kicked in as he's laughing, so just superiority complex based, it makes me so damn happy. It's hilarious. My cheeks hurt from smiling, y'all. Yeah. So the rivalry is in full motion now, or rather full swing. Clara and Asmodeus are squaring off, and never a dull moment when it comes to them. Floating cake. Very surprised his mom insisted on, or didn't insist rather, on staying home so she could entertain them as well. All right, once again, impeccable aesthetic. The snake design for all of them is so cool. From the bushes to just denoting room names, even just the door handles, or the designs of the door, rather. I don't know if you should have familiars play today. An ill omen, perhaps? Aww. Aww. Fall and Gorga just chilling in the back together. Wait, will our boy get lost? Or will he encounter the siblings? Her identity as a human. I want them to know, but personally, I don't feel like right now would be the best time. Because y'all are still fairly weak. It only put them in more danger because they know your secret. I wouldn't want them to find out right now. Down the line, when everyone's improved, can access much more magic, possess way much more strength, status, and weight when it comes to the demon world, and so on. Because otherwise, it only paint a target on their back because they could use them to get to you, Iruma. So hold off for now. That's what I'd say. Though it does make me very curious on how they'd react to the truth. Would they want to eat you? Would they feel betrayed? Would they feel honored? Would they feel conflicted? It's something I want to see happen, but once again, I feel like it might be too soon for it. Because we saw how Bachiko and Balam reacted. I don't even know how Kalego would truly react. Would he deem him a threat? Or would he deem him something worthy of protection because he is his familiar right now? Wait, is it the mother? Could you imagine someone like her randomly popping up and embracing you from behind? Because didn't she even teach Ram Sensei, the succubus teacher from Bobbles? I believe they mentioned that in season 2 or season 1. Either way, it's very, very envious of what just happened because she is a whole ass woman. Very beautiful. But the fact that her Asmodeus, Alice, radar went off because he had friends over and was acting his age and expressing sides of himself not normally seen at home. So she came flying over. It also makes sense that she'd have the opportunity to because the dinner with the 13 crowns was canceled as denoted by last time. Isn't she the 13 crowns of lust? Fear a woman's intuition. The snake aesthetic's so good. Even friends have secrets, so long as it doesn't compromise the relationship. It feels like they changed the voice actress because I think I recall a different one for back in season 1 or season 2, but I could be tripping. So do let me know if I'm either correct or incorrect. But either way, current VA absolutely killing it. The portrayal of this character, the switching of gears and everything. Oh, it gives me chills. It makes me so invested in what she's going to say next. Certainly helps with the fantastic art style and animation. Don't get me wrong. Seriously, flexing with this art. Holy shit, she's beautiful. Already turned him into her plaything. And she's already flying off the handle. Are we actually doing this? The setting sun's definitely a A very nice backdrop for this. It needed to be said to express his gratitude properly. And he certainly came in clutch. This might make me cry. Oh. Oh, it's tugging on the heartstrings. The accompanying music doesn't help either. So he's not going to say it right now. He'll keep the secret. It could be revealed another day or another point in the future. But right now, this already makes me happy. It's well worth the build-up and the misdirect. Oh. A look of genuine fear on his face. Focusing on Delkira's chair. Season 1 and Season 2 scene. Are we foreshadowing the whole Demon King thing again? And then we have the school song played with a montage of his early life. Admittedly, I actually did miss the school song. So it's almost like a true timeline of events in an ending song itself. A culmination, essentially. Wait a minute, no. Is it the school singing the insert song we had from episode 17 or 18? It's not the traditional school song where they talk about eating humans. So we're gonna set up for season 4 now. The music festival. So we gotta get Elizabeth up 2 ranks. I do love everyone's huddling together. Other one? Could it be the one who shows up in the opening song? The one person we haven't truly addressed? Wait, he just appeared. Which is one of me. So that's 2 people. 2 people at rank 2. And the hurdle bar got way higher. I dig the slicked back hairstyle for Iruma. Admittedly, very surprised no Tsukima happened. But it might have been the exact same case when it came to Season 1 and Season 2's finale episodes, because I wanted to focus extra time on whatever post-credits scene was left in to build hype for the next season itself, which I can understand. It does make me slightly disappointed, because I was hoping for one last Tsukima, because more often than not, they're fairly enjoyable and well worth the effort of getting through an episode. Not like it takes much, because it's always a blast. It's such a wild ride, whether it's the comedies, the feels, the hype, or even the anxiety it entails. And this episode, it felt like it was the ultimate cherry on top of such a perfect cake. I dare say season 3 might be my favorite season of the series thus far. And this feels like it rewards you for sticking through the Harvest Festival, as it took up so many episodes of season 3 itself. It was a lot of training and build-up, and then seeing everyone's efforts realized, and then the subsequent calm down period that came afterwards once the festival concluded. So to have the moments where the promise between Asmodeus, Clara, and Iruma was realized, it could have been played entirely for laughs, and it would have been very welcome. But it switched gears once again and brought the tone to a more serious note. And it's very appreciated, because I like Iruma actively expressing his gratitude towards each of them, and his mulling over the fact that he's been keeping his identity a secret from them, and how it might affect the relationship. Even the misdirect itself was pretty clever and very entertaining, and it straight oozed wholesomeness as they laughed, rolled around on the floor, got emotional, because he thanked them for being his friends. It makes me very happy to see how far they've come and how the distance between all of them continues to close as the series progresses. It's straight up one of my favorite dynamics of the show itself. I can't get enough of the competitiveness between Clara and Asmodeus, or how Asmodeus will always have Iruma's back, or how Clara relies upon Iruma, seeks him out as a true friend, but also as a love interest, and how she'll have his back, and how he'll do his best to ensure their safety and have their backs. It's a mutually beneficial relationship for all of them. So it was such a perfect note to go out on. And the way it even just transitioned into the montage of Iruma's life up until this point, essentially, accompanied by presumably the school singing the insert song back during the awards ceremony, that got me so emotional. At first, it did confuse me, because I thought it might have been the school song itself, which it wasn't, because that one talks about eating humans and so on. And admittedly, I do miss it. I'd love to hear it again. I might have to go back and watch it myself. It might be the first season we've actually completely not used it, not even made mention of it, which, very interesting. I don't know if that's supposed to be a gradual, we're moving on because the school year itself is progressing, we'll have less opportunities to sing it, or maybe they just didn't want to use it on a production standpoint. Now, if we completely disregard the moments between Iruma, Clara, and Asmodeus, Iruma and Amu-chan, the fact that she snuck up on him so quietly, caught him off guard, embraced him, and with every scene that was showcased, truly gave off the impression that she's such a beautiful woman, truly deserving of the title of 13 Crowns, the Crown of Lust, the one that taught Ram Sensei, as it was made mention in either season 1 or season 2, as I said. And with every scene depicted her natural beauty. And while I might be confused or even correct about the VA change when it comes to her, I could eat up every scene with her. Holy shit, what a woman. The series and the production staff themselves, the passion for the project, the characters, and to make this series succeed truly makes me happy. You could definitely feel it when it came to the line art, the artwork, the animation, the accompanying OSTs. Every aspect of the production definitely portrayed how much effort went into this series, the meticulous nature of it, and even everyone's overall adoration for the source material. So it definitely deserves praise. Now, if we move aside from fulfilling the promise, everything with Bachiko and Sullivan, the revelation about Sullivan inspiring Bachiko's current taste, the cutesy, the pink, the extra backstories and time spent upon Bachiko really make me glad. Because while she is a recent introduction into the cast of characters, with her being this season as her debut, I definitely say for myself, personally, she's quickly risen the ranks of overall favorites when it comes to all the characters in this series. Because, damn, The backstory, the personality, the reactions, the dynamic between teacher and student with her and Iruma. I vibe with it so much. No joke. I can't get enough of it. It's so entertaining. And the fact, as I said, the series switches gears so seamlessly between easygoing, cheery, and happy go lucky to suddenly serious, much like how it was with Sullivan. The smoothness of it blows me away. It didn't feel out of place, it didn't give me pacing whiplash. It felt like it was a natural course of events, even if it felt sudden. Do you get what I mean? I could be rambling. Very likely am, because I love this show and I could gush for days about it. I could talk about Iruma until the heat death of the universe, after all. It makes me very excited to see more of Sirius Sullivan or Sirius Bachiko. But the fact it went so hard when it didn't even need to, with how his posture was, the open eyes, even the visual portrayal of the serious nature of it, the darkened color scheme. Oh, it was such a damn good moment, y'all. I can't stress that enough. So with that said, I do believe I'll end it there, because I could talk until your ears are bleeding. Trust me when I say that. It's not a joke. So, check out my links down below. If you want the full version, head over to my Patreon. Consider supporting me on that platform. It'd be very much appreciated. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload next. And well, I do hope a season 4 does get announced. It's only a matter of time, as we all know, but the wait will kill me. Because I will miss this show. I'll miss the antics, the character dynamics, and could it even possibly one-up the Harvest Festival itself with the music festival? Because we got the introduction of Person, or rather the spotlight finally focused on Person, because he was technically introduced back in season 1, which I did catch at that time. But it seems like he appeared out of nowhere. So we still got to understand what's going on with him. But that means we have to raise Person and Elizabeth up 2 ranks to Dalit before everyone is technically safe, because it'd be a lot easier to rank up from 3 to 4 than it is from 2 to 4. So what's the music going to be like? How crazy will it get? It makes me very excited. So, Studio Bandai Namco Pictures, if you hear me, please don't make the announcement more than a year away. I don't mind waiting over a year for an already confirmed series, but I need the confirmation more than anything. It will help my mental state. It'll keep me alive. All jokes aside, thank you all so much for watching. This has been AlduicS. I hope to see you all for another video. Peace.